Hello folks. So here we are in what might be the final Demon Souls stream. You can see I've finally got a fan. So hopefully that's not making any noise on the camera. I can't really hear it. It's not that loud in the room, so hopefully it's not audible on the camera too much either. But yeah, we haven't got very much left to do today. In the grand scheme of things anyway. We've got a few worlds that we need to clear out and an errand that we need to take care of that I should have done a while ago, but accidentally screwed up. But that shouldn't take us too long really, particularly given that we've already got some of the items that we need and therefore don't have to collect. So the first thing that I want to do is go and beat the Fool's Idol and clear out World 3. Fool's Idol last time in New Game Plus 1 was a bit of a pain because I've been using the Crescent Uchi and she is almost completely resistant to magic, so it wasn't doing very much damage at all. But the way that we got around that last time was to just burn her, basically. So that's what we're going to do again.
It's better than having you bother, Master Frey.
So, oh, no, not learnt. Tune. So what we used last time, there's really no point... Yeah, there's no point in us having Firestorm on. Last time we used Ignite, and that was really, really good against her. Is there anything else that is worth having on? Can't necessarily use some spells together. So, for instance, warding. You can't use certain others, like Cloak. They'll probably do.
Be careful how you use it.
I think... Okay, we're using God's Wrath for some reason. I don't know why. I never use God's Wrath. I don't know why we've got that. I'll change that to Second Chance. And then we'll...
Now, if you wish, I will cleanse them.
Yep. There we go. Second Chance. And then the only thing I need to do now is make sure that we've got enough spice, because we're not... Oh yeah, I forgot I bought loads of it. Perfect. So spice, get rid of the dark moon grass. There's not much that we need here really. I'll take that off because I don't want to use it accidentally. And then we want Monk's Head wrappings and the Chris Blade. So I shall just make sure that we've got
I was worried.
the Chris Blade on us, because I don't think we have at the minute. Don't need the club, don't need Makoto. There we go, Chris Blade.
We are indebted to you. For you.
Cool, so... Pretty sure that's everything. I don't want to use a rat ring, even though it's a decent strategy. Because I don't trust myself not to take damage. And once we've... Actually, what world tendency are we on here at the minute? Still pure black. I've got to be honest, I thought that the black phantom squid that spawned last time, I thought that killing that would get us more towards white world tendency, but maybe it's only named black phantoms that counts for. Perhaps it isn't the just regular ones. Rings do we have on Thief? Fine. Don't really know what I was playing at there. As soon as I didn't get the backstab in, I panicked. Should have just moved away. I've changed some of my settings slightly today, so the image is hopefully a bit smoother, because watching some of them back, it seems that they're okay at the time, but then sometimes they are a bit unstable watching them back. I don't really know why that is. I've dropped us down to 30 FPS today, rather than 60. Oh, for goodness sake. Black world tendency does mean that the boss is going to be stronger. It's a bit annoying, but it should be fine. Oh! Always want spice. The general outline for today is clear out World 3. It's Fool's Idol usually that I have a problem with. Man-Eater should be fine again because of having Firestorm. Then Flame Lurker and Dragon God. Because really we need the Old Monk Soul and Dragon God Soul, and what's the final one? Oh, the Maiden in Black Soul, which I did have but accidentally used. But it'll be should have heard that one coming. But it'd be easy to save Uria today because we've already got all of the officials gear, so all that we're going to need to do is go and get the key to Bior's cell, which will then enable us to get the key to Uria's cell, and then we can trick the official into letting us up. Don't need to go and collect all of that gear. What you doing, fella? What are you up to? Just having a little ring of your bell, were you? Come on. Expose your back, please. Still warming up. I am very much warmed up. I am too warm, quite frankly. But the fan is making a big difference. I've got it moving around as well, so hopefully it... Oh, you're kidding me. This is going awfully. Yeah, they have got a funny little run, haven't they? It sort of belies how strong they are, how much you should be scared of them. You might have noticed that the stream for Friday is scheduled. Yeah, 3 deaths is nothing ordinarily, but I need to actually get to the boss. This is just the boss run. I can't keep like dying this frequently just getting there. Yeah, Friday's stream is scheduled, and it is LA Noire, which I haven't played since it originally came out. But the version that we're going to be playing is the what's it called? I think it was just a re-release, to be honest. I don't think it. There was a VR. There was something called the VR Case Files, which obviously was for VR. I think the re-release on PS4 was just called LA Noire. But yeah, we're going to be playing that version. There are some kind of graphical updates and stuff in it. I don't think there's any sort of additional gameplay or anything like that. So I'm interested to see how it looks. Oh, one thing I do know that they changed So I think I might have mentioned it before, that when you're interviewing suspects... Wait. Oh yeah, we're all the way at the bottom now. Yeah, when you're interviewing suspects, you can... You get like 3 options. There's like question... Oh, he's still here. Let's run. See if he follows us. Yeah, there's like question, doubt, or force, or something like that. And depending on what evidence you have and whether you think that they're telling the truth or not, you choose different options. And it kind of, you know, if you kind of question them, or if you express doubt or whatever, you have to then, like, based on their reaction, you have to provide evidence. So if they say something that you think is nonsense... Oh, I forgot about it. Thought we'd already killed her. Yeah, you have to, like, if you say, oh, well, I'm not sure about that, they go, well, prove it, and then you know, get out some evidence. But one of the options is, like, doubt, I think, and it's like, you're just supposed to, when you press it, you think it's like, oh, not sure about that, that doesn't sound right with my account, or whatever. You think you're going to kind of be a bit just questioning. But what actually happens is, half the time the character just, like, screams at them and is like, you're a liar! Like, I think there's one of them that's like, he accuses them of being a paedophile or something. And it's like, it just seems so bizarre for what the prompt tells you you're going to say to them. So I think in the new version they slightly change it. But it is so funny sometimes where you end up screaming at an old woman just because, like, you think she might have told a white lie. We're doing some damage through her shield, so we're just going to keep hitting the shield, it's fine. Good, there we go. That was probably the best I've ever fought that Phantom. The vast majority of the time she ends up plaguing me. Right, now let's set ourselves up. So in the right hand we've got Talisman of Beast, that's fine, that's what we want. We want the Monk's Head wrappings, and we want to put the Crisp Blade in our left hand. We do want to keep the Dark Silver Shield on though, because it blocks, like, I think it might block 100% of magic damage. Really high anyway. What does it say out of curiosity? Yeah, 100% of magic damage. So theoretically, if she hits us, shouldn't take damage from it, but I would guess that that probably isn't going to be that simple. Let's see if we can take some cool screenshots here. What I found the other day, which was really annoying, is that if you take a screenshot and the little "you've just taken a screenshot" button appears in the top right corner, icon, sorry, and then you press it again, that icon stays there. It keeps that as a screenshot. Really irritating. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one I've just taken. Get rid of the plebs, because they'll make life difficult for us. Ooh, right, she doesn't kick off until we get a bit closer. Just realised I forgot to cast Second Chance. Thank you, iframes. Oh, it really isn't doing that much damage. It's okay. oh god, we'll get through in like 5 maybe. Right, hang out here, get the spice back up. Do a little baby heal. Get the crisp blade out. That's the wrong button. Okay, that is really good. You did really well there. Heal again. Oh my god, it's her. Okay, this is going quite well. The only thing that could be a problem here is I don't remember where any of those are, I was going to say. That one didn't hit her. That's really annoying. Ah, don't. No. Oh, Christ. Okay, I think she can't hit us from here. And if we pay attention, I believe she's that one on the left. Because I think that was Soul Ray that was being cast. Yes, it was. Good. Amazing. There we go. Right, bloody easy, isn't it, when you're not using a magic weapon? Christ. It is nice going through the game again, knowing kind of strengths and weaknesses of bosses and how you can make yourself really feel powerful. Come on, fellas. Take me away. Should have taken my head wrappings off of this. Would have been nice to get some good screenshots of it, but with our character's face showing. That's put the world tendency up slightly as well, so enemies are not going to hit as hard now. And those black phantoms will be gone. Right. Rid of that. So, let's check. It doesn't reset instantly, I don't think. No, okay. Go back to the Nexus. I think we can get a level or 2 out of this. Not 2, definitely not 2, but we've got enough souls, I think, to pop to get 1 level. That's going to give us barely anything. Don't need the Dole Demon Soul. It's worth nothing anyway, Jesus Christ. We don't need Armor Spider. Oh my god, they're worth nothing. Don't need Storm King. There we go, that's more like it.
Thou seekest, then touch the deep. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn
We'll
from
go
its
Vitality now. There's not really much point in leveling anything else.
strength be granted so the world might be mended. Art thou, may thy strength.
Well, we've long been.
Can't carry any more Late Moongrass. Might as well get full then.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, very good. Right, one of the things we want now, and unfortunately it means I'm not going to be able to cast Second Chance, is Anti-Magic Field. Because there's that really annoying Black Phantom that I don't want to have to deal with.
God, Umbassa.
So we'll just cast Anti-Magic Field when we're relatively close by to it and fine. What have we got? Ignite, warding. I don't need much more than this, although I don't really want to ignite. I don't use that for anything. Might as well have Firestorm on.
Be careful how you use it.
Yeah, I think we're good. How's everyone's evening? People having for dinner? I had pizza that was more expensive than it should have been. Ah, don't forget to die. Thank you, Chris. I had a pizza that was more expensive than it should have been for how nice it was. It was nice, but not like £4.50 for a frozen pizza, which is quite a lot, really. It was a margarita with barely any cheese. That's what the expensive ones do. And it's like a basil oil. Now, I really like basil, but it was just too strong. It was like all I could taste while I was eating it, especially considering there wasn't very much cheese on it. I suppose that means it was technically healthier, that they just barely put any cheese on. There's a really nice, relatively cheap one. I can't remember what brand it is, but it's got a like tiger loaf crust. Really, really good. Especially considering it's just a cheap frozen one, like £2 or something like that. I can't remember. It might be like a Chicago town or something. Obviously, none of them are as good as when you make it fresh one yourself, but if you've only got 10 minutes for dinner, then definitely worth it. Yeah, I think some of them, they are much cheaper if you wait until they're on club card, or like if it gives you a club card discount. Chicago town. Oh yeah. It is really nice. The crust is so good. It's so crunchy when you get to that edge. Right, so remember last time when we just tried to run through here, I just realised that my weapon is it's not low, but it's lower than I would like it to be in terms of durability. Last time this was actually a lot more annoying than it should have been. I kept getting hit by demons that I was trying to run past. I think it was the one that appears up here. Kept getting me. He followed us all the way to the top when I was trying to hit the heart. Yeah. Especially considering we don't really do very much damage. You wouldn't think they would follow us as far as they do, considering we've got the thief ring on as well, but sir, please, I'm busy. On important demon killing business. Curly hair people business. You wouldn't understand. It really doesn't matter what organ you like in that too. It shouldn't look like that. Oh, yeah, there's what's his name down here as well, isn't there? Ordinarily, like, this wouldn't matter because we're not doing a run through, like, a full run this time. Uh-oh. Gravity keeps you humble. Mind you, well, no, your only DC keeps you humble. That's the case. What I was going to say is ordinarily we wouldn't need to kill Pointy Head yet. But because we're not going all the way to the end in this one, we don't necessarily need all of the merchants and things that he would start killing. But I'd rather not lose them in case there are any points where we start having trouble. So I am going to kill him. I've finished the spreadsheet for Dark Souls 2, by the way. So that's kind of ready to go when I'm going to start it. And I've been farming those things that I said wouldn't be fun to watch on stream in Dark Souls 1. So hopefully next week maybe I'll go back to Dark Souls 1. Ooh, lovely timing. That's never there just as you arrive. First time that's ever happened to me. You can jog on. I think he'll probably be here. Oh. Thief Ring's done us a favour there, I reckon. What's everyone else having for dinner? We're going to free him because he gets out anyway.
Are you if
Yeah.
I'm on your side?
Yeah. I mean, technically, like, he's not wrong. No. That knocked him off! We knocked him into the pit! Oh, brilliant. That was funny. I didn't expect Firestorm to have that effect. He just said, well, what do we have here? We have you falling off a ledge. Going to have to go to the shop at some point. Yeah, that's usually what our dinner ends up being like. I bought mine earlier today because I was out anyway. But yeah, there wasn't anything in the house. Could plan it around. So Yurt should be somewhere down here in this pile then, his gear. I don't want his gear because it's extraordinarily heavy and we've already got 2 sets of it from previous playthroughs. But it would be interesting to see where he landed. Can't see anything in there. Right, how much of a pain in the backside of these things going to be now? A lot. You know what's funny? The last spell that I'm going to get on this, and therefore the kind of last action... Whoa, that takes a lot of health. And therefore the last kind of action that we will take in this playthrough is going to be a spell that I really could have done with all the way through. Right, I've forgotten the route now again. Happens every time. Is it that way? Is it that way? I think it's that way. And there's a bloody red phantom there. Let's see if Firestorm does anything to it. Yeah, it is this way. Oh, dead. Hang on a minute. Why are these black phantoms here? World tendency's gone up. Is it still low enough that these things are appearing? I wonder if I can run past them. How far they would follow me. Because, yeah, we really don't want to be dealing with them. I actually should have probably gotten some, like, ranged spells instead. It's pretty crazy though, because warding is really helping with the damage that we're taking, and he still just one-shot me. You're supposed to run back. There we go. I'm pretty sure that guy's supposed to land in front of you, but even if you just like jog in at a normal pace like this, he never does. I was stood behind a guy in a queue today, and he had dreads, and he had them like tied up in a bun, and I could see the sweat dripping off like the base of his hair at the back of his head down his back, and I just thought, oh my god, like, how do you have that hair in this weather? I can't imagine how hot his head was. Oh look, Yurt's gear's here. I'm not going to pick it up, we don't need it. But yeah, I days like this where I'm just glad that I like keep my hair short. It's a solstice today, isn't it? Was that yesterday? What am I doing? Where's the staircase? Over here. Ah. The good thing about these, at least, is that they do stun really easily, so you just take a few swings at them and you can stun lock them. Where's that one that fell down there? He's not going to chase us, that's fine. Where's the baby one? Come on. Don't want you following me in the back. Why are you here? Ah, crap. I wonder if I can get this thing away. Not following it. Does he return back to his position? Doesn't seem like it, does it? Come on, go back to where you live. Maybe I can run past him. That one up there, I really don't think I'm going to be able to run past it. Doesn't seem like that one's going to follow us. Problem here is there's three of these here and then a Black Phantom one. Oh. Okay, there we go. 3 hits, move away. 3 hits, move away. Tell you what I could do actually. Oh. Oh, we got lucky there. If he'd have hit me, I think I would have died. Yeah, what I could do if I've got any is put throwing knives on and throw it over. But oh, there we go. Didn't think I'd throw a knife. Right, do we fight it? Do we carry on? He's going to follow me through the door. So I might have to fight it because I don't think I can run from it. Okay, good. Oh god, I thought he hadn't died for a second there. Jesus. Right. Not anymore. It's stuck in the fog wall. Oh, it's cool how it just fell out like that. Yeah, I know. Hey, but if I'd have fought that in the normal way, it just wouldn't have happened. Right, we've got to be very careful now because got the wrong ring on for this as well, really. Because I need to cast anti-magic field, but I need to do it near enough to this enemy that it actually works on it. But he can see us coming from quite a way away. I don't think that took effect on him. No, it did not. That's not good. Firestorm should work though if we can get close enough. Oh god, I can't. Oh wait, hang on. You just need to be near them for anti-magic field to work. That's great. I didn't know that. I thought it was like where you cast it. Good god. I thought there was an area from where you cast it that made it work. But it's just if they are near you. The only thing is we can't cast anti-magic field and firestorm at the same time. No, 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 no. Alright, come over here, little fella. Okay, there we go. Right. 2 more of these, I believe, and then we can cut the thing down. I think we'll be okay. Are you kidding me? This is so irritating. All I need to do is get to the top. Fuck. Please, 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 please arrive. Please arrive. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die and there's nothing about it. Oh no! I've got to run all the way back. I don't know, maybe I should just pick the enemies off. This is so irritating. I did not anticipate this being the thing that was going to take a long time today. No, I wasn't wrong. Sometimes being right is bad. What I should have done was firestorm that red phantom. So I could just lure the gargoyles over. Port them individually. At least we know Firestorm works well on those little, you know, head crabby guys. You know, get it cast anyway. Yeah, he's definitely supposed to land us just in front of you. I wish I had queued up some, like, triumphant music for if I do manage to get this done today. But I hadn't thought that far ahead. No, I'd have to. I can't go in and add OBS sources and things like that while I'm actually using OBS, unfortunately. So I'd have to stop the stream and then set it up and do it. I could just find something on YouTube and play that, like, in the browser. Ah, crap! I don't know what I thought I was doing there. I forget that second one is there every time, and just go and wail on the first one, and then the second one appears, and I'm shocked, even though it's happened every other time before. The annoying thing is, once we kill man-eaters, the world tendency will go up more, which means that all these black phantoms will spawn. However, it won't even matter because we won't need to come back here. So the fact that this area will end up being easier, it would just be meaningless anyway. We'll see if we get invaded by anyone's old monk as well. I very much doubt we will at this point, because being so many new game cycles in, I don't think people will be invading at the appropriate level. The good thing is we only need this to, well, we only need me to pull this off once. And then the shortcut's unlocked and we don't have to do all this crap again, ever. Out here. Oh, you'd be surprised. People go on to like New Game Plus 6. I think that's when it gets, when it reaches the difficulty limit. There are people that go on and do ridiculous soul farms just to get all of their levels up to 99, just to see kind of what happens. I mean, nothing happens apart from the fact that you just destroy every single enemy. The a lot of the levels like cap after like 40 though. Some of them are 50. I think vitality's like 50, and then you only get really minor incremental gains after that point. But I think like getting up to level 40 or 50 with most stats, and then going up to 99 doesn't make that much of a difference. I think, in a way, like, because the game is smaller as well than games that came after it, it isn't that much fun to just go through the whole game, like leveling up loads of different types of weapons and using them all and things like that. Right, can I tease this one over without the other one? Yes, I can. I've been leveling up weapons in Dark Souls 1 to get us to the point where basically I need one more level in every weapon to get them up to the the full upgrade point. 'Cause that's for a lot of trophies. Like fully upgrade a crystal weapon, fully upgrade a lightning weapon, fully upgrade a magic weapon, that kind of stuff. So I've got them all up to like +9 or whatever, and then I'll do the like last level for them all on stream so that we see it happen. On you, face me. Ah, not you! Don't you get involved. How good is your pathing? Oh! Ah! I was gonna say not great, but he managed to get a hit on me, didn't he? Yeah, that should be fine. Really annoying that they're almost a 3-hit kill, but not quite. He coming back up? No. Okay. Okay, well I can't use throwing knives again, can I? That was irritating that I've run out of those. Right, so I need to be very careful about luring this one over without the other one coming. What's this? Is this a soul? Handy if it is, yeah. Probably worth nothing now to us, but still worth having. Anti-magic field actually lasts a lot longer than I expected it to. Oh, you know what? I should have tried that on Fool's Idol. I've got no idea if it actually works on her or not. That would completely trivialise the entire fight because she wouldn't be able to use any spells at all. Watch, this fella can't do anything now. Look, everything he tries to do doesn't work. See, nothing. Which is a good job because he's strong as hell. You get 7,000 souls for it. Well, that's pathetic. Right, nearly back to where we died. I hate the way they take a second before they die. Oh, look at that. We can lock on through the thing. Such a horrible noise that they make, isn't it? Right. Why am I picking them up? I do not need mercury stones. You see how I just can't help myself picking stuff up? It could be spice. Free spice. Great. Right, let's actually try and kill this one. Pretty sure we just activated a gargoyle as well, which is very irritating. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I had anti-magic field on, you're right. That's not why I died. I just died there because I don't know why I died there. I feel like that I rolled perfectly well. The annoying thing about that is, like, having the wrong spell equipped takes less than a second to put the correct one on. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have made a difference. I didn't even get the chance because, like, I don't know, I feel like that was not a well-coded hitbox. We'll get there. Anti-magic field wasn't active anymore. Oh yeah, if I had have cast anti-magic field, you mean? Yeah, by accident. Yeah, if I hadn't realised, if I'd have only noticed after I'd have cast anti-magic field, then yeah, you're right. I wouldn't have been. I'd have had to. Wow, he actually made it in front of us. Yeah, if I. You're gonna up here now. Yeah, if I hadn't have noticed and cast anti-magic field, then I wouldn't have been able to cast Firestorm. And that's probably what would have happened. I think I'm making very kind assumptions of myself to think that I would have noticed that I had the wrong spell equipped before actually casting it. This is all a rod I've made for my own back, really, because I lowered the world tendency to try and fight Rydell as a Black Phantom in order to get my character tendency up in order to use the Northern Regalia. And in the end it wasn't even worth doing that, so I lowered the world tendency basically for no reason. So I've made all of this a lot harder for myself. What I could do is kill someone who's invading me. No, that gets character tendency up, not world tendency. So yeah, it's not even like that's an option. Oh, for crying out loud, I've activated both of them. So annoying just because they're difficult to get around. I find it interesting that this, what is it? Blood detritus at the bottom of the, this area doesn't slow us down when we run it. Which is interesting considering this is the area in which we find the Sodden Ring, which allows you to run around in deep water. Oh, okay, he came a bit quicker than I thought he would. That's what she said. Stop picking up Mercury Stone. You know that's what it's going to be every time. I beat you to it. What's this guy doing? I'm not complaining. Now, what do the Black Phantom versions drop? Still just Mercury Stone. They just drop more. Good, I hope the other one gives up on life. We actually do need to get to this guy fairly quickly, because if he sees us before he's in range of anti-magic field, he can cast it. He can get it on. Because he's not, he's far enough away. So, what... I don't know how far down he got. There we go. Yeah, I didn't... That could have been... Right, come on, fella. Oh, God, that was lucky. I got them both. Yeah, there's definitely a gargoyle. Somewhere. That was really lucky. Him just moving over there like that. Problem with the gargoyles is we actually can't. Came from there. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, we don't do that much damage to them with this weapon. Oh, why do they fly over there? I would be perfectly happy to pick them off one by one. Wow. Take a lot of stamina off. Oh god, I thought I was back in the thing there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, there's one. These usually have souls on them. Yep. I realise I do this really, really often, but I get paranoid. Worried that it's going to run out. My bumhole tightened when I did it, Chris. Really annoying that these ones don't follow you, because I could do with the other one following me, but these guys just back off, obviously, because they've got crossbows and I don't have a ranged spell, but he won't come down until I get really close. Believe it or not, if you knock these guys off, they fall to their deaths, because they're kind of flight. I thought he'd done it himself then. Their flight is only kind of engaged when they are doing it actively themselves. Right, let's just... Can I get this one to follow me? And then we can take the crossbow one out separately. He's pacey, isn't he? Right behind me the whole way there. Easy to get behind though, unfortunately. Okay, good. We've got a lot of stamina at this point, so... very easy to get plenty of hits in on them. Christ. Right, there we go. Pretty sure there is only... Really? Oh, gargoyle. Pretty sure there's only one of those guys left now. This one takes so long. I mean, that's obviously intentional, isn't it? That's why they put 3 gargoyles there. They don't ignore you. Big one, this, isn't it? Right, yeah, this guy's here. Oh, right. Thank Christ for that. So we never have to go down into the depths again. Oh, you go away! Are you serious, buddy? They never follow. Well, this one in particular never follows that far. Weird AI. Mate, what are you doing? Maybe I've knocked him off there, but I was scared of going off myself. What? Like... Not very intelligent. Okay, so we are just running past again. We've got all of the spells that we need equipped. Why is he doing this? This is so weird. Their AI is behaving really against what it normally does. This one you pretty much have to kill because if you try and run around him, he knocks you off the edge. It's become sentient. Yeah, it's no longer part of the game. And where's the guy that drops down there? Oh, he's there. Where did he go? Where did he go? This is bizarre. I don't know what they're up to. Oh, the fan started making an annoying noise when it turns now. Just often enough to be irritating. If it was constant, you could zone it out, but... Let's see if we can do something funny here. Please excuse me. There we go. I was going to try and knock him off because that attack, that like stab, usually pushes enemies back, but it seems it doesn't really do it to those. I am going to have to stand around and wait for anti-magic field to wear off now. Otherwise I won't be able to use Firestorm going into the boss fight. Want the head wraps back on. We've got the crisp blade equipped, so now we just stand here until the little lightning disappears from us. I don't know how long it lasts, to be honest. It's literally just gone off. That's cool, okay. Fine. Right. No messing about. Let's get this done. Head wrap's making it a pain already. The wrong spell on. Ah, no, don't want that. Come on, buddy, I'd really rather you don't mess around. I'd rather you're dead before your mate shows up. Oh, please, the AI on these is so bad. the hell is... This is bonkers. Oh, I nearly rolled off the edge there. Mate, please come here. What are you doing? Right, the other one showed up. This is atrocious. The AI on that is just so bad. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It doesn't seem to understand what it's supposed to be doing. It's fine. We've unlocked the shortcut. It's a 30-second run back now. No, it's definitely not good. There are a lot of things about this game that are a bit crap. That, like, they you know, they just kind of remade the original game. They didn't make any changes. They made it look a lot better, and that was about it. Stop picking up mercury stone. But one of the things they absolutely should have taken care of was the Man-Eater's AI, because it's so bad. There have been times where I have failed that boss fight purely because the one of them has just flown off and not come back. It's just like half the time it lands in midair when it's not landing on anything, or when it's not like near anything. It also gets like stuck in a cycle of repeating the same attacks over and over again. It flies off, and sometimes it flies way below the boss arena, and then can't get back up again onto like the actual flat ground. And yeah, one of the quite common ones is that sometimes it disappears. It just flies off and then seemingly just sort of despawns, or sometimes it flies off and just stays like hovering far away beyond a range where you can get it with even arrows or anything. Like sometimes Flame Lurkers jumps around a bit, like it's stuck in a bit of a animation loop and things like that, but just the Man-Eater's AI is just like badly programmed basically. What I really would like it to do is the like this. Oh, didn't realise he was there. See that there? He just stopped noticing that I was there for a second. Just didn't see me at all. So I mean that the attack itself was unlucky, but I was stood next to him and his AI just lost me completely. In fact, I'm going to turn off I'm going to get rid of the thief ring, because I think sometimes that can kind of screw up its AI. It doesn't. It barely does anything, but it might, you know, just save us from 1 or 2 attacks. Yeah, if we can get it to do the what's it attack. It's not an attack, it's a buff where the snake bites it. It takes quite a long time to do that, so it's a perfect time to use Firestorm on it. Oh. Clever. No mouth hole there. They're like little old men. It's also you're like if you try and lock onto them, for some reason sometimes the camera just can't figure out where to focus. Like they'll be really close to you, but the camera lock on. See then, like what was it doing? See, it leapt off a surface that wasn't there then as well. Like that. Come on, do your little buff. Are you kidding me? I might just be better off just trying to fight it normally until it gets to a point where Firestorm is an opportunity. I don't know. What you can do is there is actually a way of like hiding, and you can just cast Poison Cloud. And it'll lose you. So you like if you've got the thief ring on, there's a certain bit of the arena where it just won't be able to register that you're there. And if you stay there long enough, it'll just like reset itself, and you can kind of walk up slowly behind it and just cast Poison Cloud, and it'll just slowly chip away its health. If I die again, I might go and equip Ignite. Just as a spell to hit it with quickly. Please move. Just as a spell to hit it with quickly. I can't get Firestorm off in time because it does take a long time. But it is fire that's their weakness. This wasn't supposed to be as hard as the last playthrough. At least the bosses that I struggle on are always predictable. See what kind of damage I actually do. Very good. Yeah, there we go. Okay, accepted that we were going to lose some health there. That's fine. Right, good. Health. We got really lucky with RNG there. Hopefully that happens again. See? What's it doing? What's it attacking there? I'm there. See? See? The annoying thing is, I really don't think we're going to get that lucky again, in that the first one did the snake bite twice in a row. Which is a really unusual thing to happen, but that's the best time to attack it, so it was great. It also helped that on the first firestorm that we did on it, the pillars, we were just kind of lucky with the pillars, that a lot of them got him. So he was down to like, what was it, like 1/5 health. Just off one firestorm. Whereas we've done some of them before and it's only taken like 1/3 off. But it's just so frustrating because obviously it was my fault. But that's what that arena can cause sometimes. You're trying to keep the boss in your sight and dodge around and stuff. See, he cast that before I was close enough for anti-magic field to affect him. That's why that happened. Yeah, I was trying to keep him in my eye line and I just wasn't paying attention to what was around me. The irritating thing is, I think a lot of people kind of agree on it, that man-eaters would be quite a good fight if it was in a different arena, because I think the weird like AI issues are as much a result of the AI not being able to navigate the arena as they are anything else really. It's not like a general sort of issue with how the AI is coded. It just detects surfaces and tries to land on them, but it detects like those pillars and things as surfaces. And it gets confused about how to navigate around things. But if it was in a kind of bigger space, maybe still a platform, but just a much bigger one, then it could be a really good boss fight. Especially with the mechanic of, you know, one of them appearing later on in the fight. The way that that works is actually that it's either after one of them takes a certain amount of damage, or after like, I think it might be like 100 seconds or something like that. Maybe it's 60 seconds. Whichever one of those things comes first. So let's say it's like when the first one is down to 50% health. You get it down to 50% health in, you know, 10 seconds. Then the second one will appear. If you haven't done that much damage and then you go a minute or whatever it is, then the second one will appear then instead. Okay, those figures that I'm coming up with will be nonsense, but that, like, in terms of how the boss fight actually works, that's correct. Nearly went again. That attack one shots me, so basically if I try and get a firestorm off and he does that attack, there's nothing I can do about it. Any other attack, we can take damage from it, and as long as we can sort of get out of the way and heal, we're fine. But that slam down with both fists, that's just it, that's a one shot. Might be worth having a different ring on as well. We've got a ring of longevity, not doing a huge. Slowly restores HP, too slow to be worth it. We're not using any stamina, so Eternal Warriors doesn't make a difference. Ring of Magical Sharpness is probably worthwhile because we're fairly good at avoiding the magic attacks that they're doing. It's the physical attacks that are the problem. So we might as well have that extra attack power. We could use a clever rat ring, which raises attack power once your health is below 30%. But I would rather not have to like guarantee not getting hit, because I'm not good enough at dodging them. So if I'm only at 30% or 29% health or whatever, it's probably not going to last very long as a fight because I'm probably going to get hit. So it's not worth the extra power. Ah. I think I've got every item on that increases magic power now, so it's not much more. What time are we on? I'll do him before we go for a break. 2 hours will hopefully be enough to do the rest, because the most difficult thing that we have to do is Flame Lurker, and despite the fact that Flame Lurker is a difficult boss, it's not as, you don't have to deal with as much unfair crap as this one. Why are you not doing the snake? Oh, see, he does this as well. Comes in, flies out, comes in, flies out. Yeah. Oof, Jesus. Ah, right. Oh god, I was close there. That should have been a roll away, not a roll towards. Taking risks here. Oh, Jesus. This shield is great though, it's 100% magic resist, so we're blocking everything. Come on, do your snake. What's he attacking? He's so confused. Yes. God, I'm so scared of like attacking him at all again now. Thank Christ. Good God. Such a potentially incredible boss, just crap. What are we on to level up now? 124,000. Should be able to get a few of these souls. He is over there, depressed. Understandably.
Thou then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the Lord, art thou finished?
Old monk isn't going to be a problem, so that's going to be finished nice and quickly. World 3. And then we can to Amy board. The head wrap is ridiculous, isn't it? It's worse in Dark Souls 1. It's like round at the top, looks like a big sperm. Not going to be using magic in this fight, so we right. Equipped. Bells and look, she's proper staring him out. Then look, see that? She was just looking at him. Look, she's having a look at him. Her head moves where you move the camera, anyway. But if you leave it still for a few seconds, we'll focus on. Look. Not a fan. He is miserable. We want to keep anti-magic field on because there are 2 black phantoms here of the squids. We're up to neutral world tendency now. That's good. Pretty sure. We'll watch this once because it is a pretty cool scene. Problem is, if I somehow manage to die to this boss, this scene plays every time you run upstairs. If you don't know the story, that's the old king who disappeared. The old lord, I can't remember. And came back with a lot of demons in tow. And it turns out that his robe was sentient, was a demon. And that was what carried the power. And it just abandoned him just then to find somebody else. And that's why he died. Oh, we have got an invader. So we're going to have to fight a real person. Providing I actually make it to the boss. problem here is I kind of have to kill it because I can't get past it. And I can't get behind it. There we go. Do you know what would be funny, actually? I don't know if I've got it, but I'm sure I've got an item that sends Black Phantoms home. Send Phantoms home, yeah. We'll fight him, though. No, that's the point of that boss. Pretty cool, to be fair, because I'm really high level by this point. So to have somebody invading at such a high level, it's pretty cool. Please come here. Bloody things. Good for farming though. Right, so spells are fine. Healing grasses. Wait for anti-magic field to wear off and I'll cast warding instead. Yeah, we can cast Firestorm while that's active, so that's fine. Go. Fight this guy. Oh, he's Havelled. I mean, there's no such thing as Havel in this game, so... But, you know, it's the same principle. Healing? That's bad etiquette. He's going to heal, and I will heal. He's using the Northern Regalia, which scales with your character tendency. Yeah, this is another person. That's the thing about this boss fight is the kind of idea of the, you know, the head wrap takes over somebody else is literal. If you're playing offline, it just if you're playing offline, it just gives you a like a stock NPC type enemy to fight, which is a bit crap. A bit easier if you're trying to platinum the game, so this is not. Why has he gotten rid of his shield? That's interesting. It's two-handed. He's going to do a lot more damage. Doesn't look like his connections are that stable as well with the way he's jerking them out. Yeah, that was always going to happen. As soon as I couldn't roll away because I was staggered. I think he ran out of healing items. I don't know if you go in as an invader, you only get a certain amount. That might be what happened there. Yeah, we're not watching this again. Yeah, that might be why he stopped healing. Because in Dark Souls, ordinarily you get 10 Estus, but if you invade someone, you only get 5. Somebody else is invaded. Oh, I've cast Warding by mistake. Well, I might die here and ruin this guy's time, but... Wait, can I cast Firestorm with this? Yes. Oh, hello. I can't cast anti-magic field while warding. I don't know how warding lasts, how long it lasts. Generally, most of the spells in the game don't last very long. I find it quite funny that these people have no idea that I'm streaming this. They will never know that they were seen by 3 people on some guy's stream. Oh my god, this is the longest spell in the world. Wait. Okay, that literally must have run out just as I used anti-magic field. That was weird. Pretty sure I can't cast Firestorm. What's going on? Oh, I can't. Don't you get involved. Please don't get involved. Right, good. Just in time for anti-magic field to wear off. So please move. I also did not resort to using Firestorm in that last fight because it is considered bad etiquette because it is such an overpowered spell. But I don't think I'd have had time to use it anyway because the setup he was using just didn't allow the time for it. someone's kind of got a bit of a slow setup going on. Oh, I just cast anti-magic field again. They look similar. Never mind. Well, if he's using magic, that means he'll be screwed. And he is using magic. Wait, is this the... No, it's not the same guy. Very similar setup. Got the Northern Regalia. Is this the same guy? It's not, is it? I should have used Blind or Moonlight Greatsword. Because that hits through shields. Oh, I broke his guard. Absolute fucking coward. If we get him again, I'm going in and immediately firestorming him. I wouldn't have minded him doing that if he had used other, like if he tried to do literally anything else. But the only thing he wanted to do there was get Firestorm off. So he literally just waited for anti-magic field to wear off and cast that straight away. Oh, it's Damazu-san, the first person. Oh wait, I think he left. Maybe because he doesn't want to fight the same person twice, which is fair enough. You want to mix it up a bit. This does mean that we're probably going to get just like nobody now. Can I recast anti-magic field when it's already on? No. Thought maybe I could cast it again and just reset the timer on it. Why is he slowly taking chip damage? I wonder if he's just so sort of like ingrained magic that he just takes chip damage from anti-magic field. Because I don't think anything else I've got equipped should be doing that to him. Yeah, no one else has invaded, so we're just going to get the stock boss now. Worth having anti-magic field on though, because it stops the soul arrows on its head. Oh, we're not doing ridiculous damage, to be fair. It's still like not that hard of a fight though. It is if you're not paying attention. the moveset on those claws is quite quick. So even if you like get around the back. Yeah, see? You can get a little punch off really quick. So you've got to pay attention. Oh, there you go. There's one off. I never used homing soul arrow. A pretty cool boss theme, this one, for a boss that's a bit crap. Oh, it doesn't do that very often. They've got claws. Don't do much damage, but very fast, and I believe they do bleed build-up. Oh! Thought I'd go for the big finish, but I keep forgetting that we've got 100%. Yeah, this is the actual old monk. This is just the stock enemy that the game spawns in if nobody invades you. Right. Let's go and get a spell. That's one of the ones we need for break. Oh, I wanted to fight that guy again that cast Firestorm. No, you're not the person we want to talk to. Sorry. Not meaning to be rude, you're very nice, but priority at the minute.
Bravo. I cannot oh, thank you, as promised.
Yeah. Right. Homing Soul Arrow. That's literally the spell that the old monk was using, so you can see the relevance of why we trade that for it. And then Fireball is the one that we get trading the Dragon Demon Soul.
I patiently await you.
Which again makes sense. So, let's set ourselves up for Flame Lurker, and then we will take a break. We could use the Burrower armor, because it's flame resistant. Don't know if we'll be able to equip all of it, because I think it's a bit heavy. Can't even carry it all. Oh, for goodness sake, every time, get rid of all of this stuff. Don't need Stones of Ephemeral Eyes, because we don't ever want to be in body form again. Not going to need firebombs for any enemies that we come up against now. Nothing's going to cause bleed damage on us. None of these are like particularly heavy, but it's better than, like, it also just clears up the inventory a bit.
We are indebted to you.
So we'll put all of that on. I think we should still be able to fast roll with it on. Yeah, we're fine. So yeah, we'll wear this against Flame Lurker. I'm not going to use Water Veil. I'd rather use Warding. Definitely don't need Anti-Magic Field because it doesn't do any explicit kind of magic attacks. Fire damage is technically classed as magic, but he's made of fire, so it doesn't really work the same way. But we can use Second Chance.
God bless her.
And then Flame Resistance. Right, so we're set up for Flame Lurker now. Oh, no we're not. What spells did I put on? Warding, Second Chance. Yeah, definitely get rid of Firestorm. Why the hell have I kept that on? As if that's going to do anything against a guy that's made of fire. Hello, we'll just... Right, Firestorm off. Like I said, I very rarely use Homing Soul Arrow, but it's quite good, so we'll put that on. And we'll also stick Soul Ray on.
Be careful how you use it.
Ooh. Right, we'll hang out here. But I'm going to go for a quick break. I'll come back at 20 past. And yeah, we'll do Flame Lurker, Demon God. And then we need to work our Dragon God, sorry. Then we need to work our way through 3, 4. Oh, no, I'm an idiot. We haven't even beaten Tower Knight. Okay, so there we go. So we'll clear out World 2. Then we need to go and beat Tower Knight. Remember the problems I had with that last time. And then we just need to go and get the key to get into Beor's cell. And then once we've gotten into Beor's cell, we can go and rescue Uria. And then once we rescue Uria, we can get the final spell. And then we'll have the Platinum Trophy. So we're nearly there. But obviously it's me and Flame Lurker. So this could take like 3 hours. So, so yeah, I'm going for a little break. I'll be back at 20 past. So yeah, go and grab yourself a drink, stretch your legs. And then we'll come back and watch me get battered by Flame Lurker a few times. Okay, here we go. And here's the thing, folks. I don't want to be... I don't... Is the stream smooth? It looks kind of laggy. I'm running it at 30 frames a second, but it looks like it's running at like 20. Telling me I've got a stable 30. Yeah, I don't want to. Just every now and then, but not bad. Weird. I've been trying to make the settings. Oh, kill myself. I've been trying to make the settings a bit more kind of consistent, or a bit sort of less demanding, so that I get smooth and consistent footage. But doesn't quite seem to want to do it what I want it to do. $26,000, that's quite a few. Beachmonger's probably not worth a lot. Oh, Old Hero is. That was a bit of a waste, to be honest. I'm gonna go one more magic slightly. It doesn't really give us too much more in terms of magic power, but the scaling on the weapon will be good, and obviously Flame Lurker is weak to magic. What I might do next time is maybe drop the resolution down to 720 rather than 1080. And I didn't kill myself. And then put it at 60 FPS. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh well. Yeah, because at the minute I've got it at 1080p. 30 frames per second. But I might swap round and do a lower resolution and a higher frame rate. I was using 1080p 60 frames per second, but that was proving a bit too much for my PC to manage, which is annoying because my internet is absolutely amazing, so it can handle a really high bit rate, which is usually one of the stumbling blocks for streaming. But it's just my PC is not getting on with it. I can't afford to drop $2 grand-ish on one that would be to the spec that I would want to replace it. So there's no point in me spending on a cheaper one that would be kind of a mid-term thing. Rather save, build one up scratch that is gonna last me a long time. The problem is the PC that I've got at the minute, it was decent when I first got it. It did a lot. It was not like top of the range. It was a pretty good pre-built gaming PC when I got it, but it was just a pre-built by HP, you know, not a brand that is kind of known for making gaming PCs. So it did run out fairly quickly, and it's not built in a way that is conducive to replacing components, which is what would be ideal. So the next one I get, I'm gonna make sure that I can replace bits on it fairly easily, so I can just keep updating things when it starts to get a bit out of date. But alas, that is expensive to do. Are we ready? Are we ready for this to go wrong? Oh, not spice. I didn't need to use spice. Let's see what we got on. Warding immediate. Something just died apparently. Hey, you're just in time, Ryan, to watch me get... Oh, I can't use second chance while warding is on. Right, okay, well, second chance is not getting cast. Home and soul arrow... Can use. We'll always watch this cutscene. I hope that this time here during the cutscene doesn't count as a time that spells are active. Oh, that did lovely damage. As is our... Oh, you're kidding me. Can't take cheap hits like that. That's not a Balrog. It's Flame Lurker, who incidentally looks like a Balrog. This is doing loads of damage. Ah, that was a waste. Oh, for goodness sake. Got stuck inside him then. I didn't have enough stamina to roll away from him then. Okay, we're good. We're good. Ryan, have you never seen Flame Lurker? It feels like I've spent many hours of my life fighting him on stream. Chris has spent many hours of his life fighting him. Oh my god, that absolutely rinses him. Ah, don't be silly now. There we go. First try. How unusual. Never first tried Flame Lurker before. He's not so bad when you've got a ridiculous amount of magic. He is basically the coolest boss design, you're right. Almost enough for another level as well. Let's see what we can do to push that along. Don't need Flame Lurker's soul, to be fair. At this point, there isn't a huge amount of difference that things are going to make. So, 2 bosses left. Dragon God is next, and obviously that fight is not a proper fight, it's just a gimmick fight. Yeah, it's because Ryan was here. Watch me just first time Dragon God now. That never bloody happens. So, yeah, just Dragon God, and then we need to get to Tower Knight. If we manage to beat Tower Knight, then it's literally just going and getting the key off that fat official, which is fairly annoying in 1.3. However, it's not too bad to get just to that point. There's like 1 Red Eye Knight to take care of. Okay, he's lost us. See me? No, good. Okay. I hate this fight. I don't mind gimmick fights. Like, Phalanx, for example, you know? It's just... That hit me, apparently. Sucky hitboxes. Yeah, I don't mind gimmick fights. You know, Phalanx is fun, picking off the little ones before you get to the actual boss. And, you know, Tower Knight, you kind of get a normal boss to fight, but you've got to get rid of the archers. Adjudicator's interesting. But this one, it's just not well implemented. I don't mind it as an idea, but it just doesn't feel like it's very well put together. I wonder. Is that doing any damage to that? Oh, it is a bit. Okay. Now we can just wait a bit, run to the next hidey place. Although I don't... Can I even reach that? This feels like I'm kind of cheating. But this boss is... Oh! Crap. So I kind of don't care. And let's face it, folks, we're just here for the trophies. I also don't believe that this armor would be flame resistant. Right, we are safe here. This second bit actually is easier. It's a lot easier to hide from. Come on, look away again. Yeah. Outie McGee. If you can get there, you're safe. I like the implication here that, like, you know, obviously the burrowers, they dug too deeply. A bit like with the Balrog, and they found a demon. And it seems like, in some sense, that they were worshipping it. But they obviously had these big ballistas here, just in case. Slightly jigged my fan about so that it wasn't making that annoying noise, and it worked for a bit, and now it's making a more annoying noise. That did more damage than I actually thought it would. Oh! Oh, just punching him in the chin. Right. So, get this back to Frake, and then we are one spell away from the Platinum Trophy. Although, again, I do have to get to the Tower Knight, which obviously we know I'm notoriously bad at. Yeah, like all of his power is within his little chin horn. Right, we don't really have much to do apart from give the spell to Frake, so we can do that. Get straight back into Boletaria. Not you.
Bravo, thank you. Let me pass on.
Yes, I know. Like, honestly, mate, I've got spells that you couldn't even dream of, so you don't need to compliment me.
Bring me more. I patiently await you.
Actually, let's equip. No, I'm gonna keep Home and Soul Arrow. Big fan of it. Right, kill ourselves once, and then off to Boletaria again. I never did it on stream because, frankly, it's very boring. But you can kill the dragon in Bougie because I've got spells. I've got like the Gucci spells. That's what it is. Break's just offering, like, you know, your kind of stock nice brands, but you know, not the ones that you're gonna see at Milan Fashion Week. He's got like Marks and Spencers. I'm more Prada. Yeah, you can kill the red dragon, but it's tedious. So I've never done it on stream because it's boring in all the, what are we on now, third playthrough. What are we? Yeah, new game +2. But you... Oh, I haven't got much grass. Oh well. Dolce and Gabbana spaghetti. There is a point where you can either attack from the bridge and just catch his tail as he flies past. I'm saying he, I don't know, it could be a woman. Maybe they're a mating pair. But yeah, if you stand kind of like here, as it flies over, you can attack and you'll hit it. This way over? Yeah. Or you can stand on top of the first tower over there and fire either arrows or spells at it, and that again takes a long time. They're the kind of two easiest ways to go about it. You can straight up just try and fight it while it's on its perch, but very, very hard not to get killed that way. Oh, these guys are so annoying. Right, it's this next bit now. Every time I try and run through it, I just get caught in the back by something. Do we want to... I don't know why I haven't cast second chance yet. Don't really know else that we've currently got equipped. Come on then. There we go. It's the bloody arrows in the back every time. Hello, big fella. Don't worry, mate. You'll get yours. It is nice how Boletaria is multi-ethnic. You know what I didn't notice for the longest time, and I think is really cool? If we watch the spell, he actually throws his spear, and then it magically reappears in his hand again. Which is really cool. I hadn't noticed that for ages. I thought it was just like a soul ray type thing. Picking up items like we haven't got like basically nothing left to do after this. This one here is the one that can still screw you over because you're low enough for him to hit you. Right, here we go. I suppose theoretically, I could just keep casting spells at its head. Ah! Was not paying attention there. Right, we don't want to getting backed into it. For goodness sake. Move. Oh god, the amount of times I've been hit by him on the way down. There we go. Takes him standing up to actually die when you manage to kill him on the floor. Look, see? He actually managed to get another attack off on his way up. Cool. Right, now we are very, very nearly there. Still don't have enough for another level. We're not going to need another level either, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll spend all that on grass and such items. Patches. I'll repair all my equipment first, actually.
I can forge weapons for you. You
Here's-
come back alive.
Mind having an unplanned break. Why? What's up?
Well, I've not seen it. No, don't be...
There is a living mouse running around the living room. Excellent.
Yep, I'm that good.
Okay. Right, we've got very little left to do, folks. So, yeah, an unplanned break is fine. So, I'm going to take a break for as long as it takes me to catch a mouse. And then I'll be back. So, yeah, hopefully that's really quickly. And we really have got very little left to do. So, we're going to finish this off tonight, which is exciting. So, I'll be back as quickly as I can. That was actually a lot quicker than I expected. we got it. And we've also got this amusing scene of us just staring down patches. I told you, they look at each other. Or she will look at... Your character will look at others. If they're in shot. Look at her side-eyeing. That's really funny. Oh. Yeah, look at you, suspicious. Right. Kill ourselves first and foremost. Take it over to the field. Okay. Make sure the cats don't get back. Feta. Weirdly, Halumi's usually the one that causes those kind of problems. But yeah, Feta got it. But Feta's stupid. So when Halumi catches something, she kills it. Yeah, it was behind the footstool. So we pulled it out slowly, and Katie managed to kind of cup our hands around it, and we put it in a Tupperware. But yeah, Betta is stupid when she catches things, because it doesn't matter what it is. Even if it's not alive, she sort of picks it up and puts it down, picks it up and puts it down constantly. And yeah, I could have stopped it. Fetta's stupid. I could. But she does that with living things as well. Like if she catches a spider or a moth, she just carries it around in her mouth, not doing anything with it, and then just drops it again, picks it up and drops it. So luckily she did that with the mouse. She was carrying it around and she just put it down. Oh, Katie grabbed her. Ciao. But if that was Halumi, then we probably wouldn't have gotten the mouse off her. She gets very angry and growly. Interestingly, the difficulty curve seems to be very similar in New Game Plus 2 compared to New Game Plus 1, because those wolves in New Game Plus 1, obviously we've leveled up a little bit as well, leveled up our sword and things, but in New Game Plus 1 we were killing them in one counter hit or in 2 normal hits, and that's exactly what is happening now as well. Did I just pick up a Dregling shield? Surely that is there just to kind of mock you. Because why? You're not gonna. No one's gonna use a low piece of equipment, low level piece of equipment this late on. What? Good God, I should have gotten this spell sooner. The word, that's overpowered. I'm actually really looking forward to LA Noire on Friday. I really enjoyed it when I first played through it. I think I played through it about a year after it originally came out. And I thought it was great. But I haven't played it since. I've only played all the way through it once. So I've forgotten everything. I kind of broadly know the story and how it ends and things, because of course you always remember those things. But Jesus Christ, it's hard. But I've forgotten like all of the cases and everything that you have to solve. I've forgotten like who the perps are that you have to identify and all that stuff. So it's going to be good because I'm going to like genuinely play through it fresh again. Yeah, it's bad. Oh, that was fortunate. Okay, it's a good job they lost loads of their loads of their health off that fireball as well. I do wonder, like, how outdated the graphics are going to look now, because obviously, like, at the time it was absolutely revolutionary, but it's quite an old game now. I think it was 2011. So I am curious to see how well it holds up graphically. Right, folks, if I can do this, not that specific. I mean, I have to actually do the simple bit first, don't I? Yeah, that's exactly what I remember as well, because 2011 was my first year of uni. And I remember it coming out then, and I think I played it while I was at uni. I didn't get it when it immediately came out, but I think I got a second-hand copy or something like that about a year after it came out from like CEX, or Game Station still existed at the time, and I had a friend who worked there, so I think it might have been somewhere like that. And yeah, it was just so good. Have you played it, Chris, or you just remember when it came out? No, you haven't played it, have you? Because you expressed surprise at the fact that it has nudity in it. It's a good job I don't stream on Twitch, isn't it? Because I don't think they allow that, whereas YouTube do, as long as it's just something that's in the game. Never played it or seen much. Good, and it's a good game for me to be streaming then. Right, come on, you stupid assassins, or whatever you're called. Very little health, but... Also, there are 3 of them, and I can... The third one doesn't always trigger. Excuse me. Douche. Don't need whatever that is. Right, here's the annoying bit. Now, there is an assassin that drops down here. Yeah, there we go. So we want to take care of him as quickly as possible. However... Yeah, that's the problem. Okay. We don't want to come around the corner too much because... I couldn't see him doing that through those gates, and for some reason the camera clips through the gates rather than sort of sensing them as a wall. Yeah, I wanted to get him at an angle where I wasn't having to deal with the archers. This was supposed to be the quick, easy bit of this stream. Like, oh yeah, one final thing, we'll be fine. Can I get those guys from down here? No. Cheeky. Underrated in PvP that, if you can get it off, the kick or the shield break. Oh. This area is probably actually my least favourite in the game. I always forget that they can just they've got quite high poise. They don't get their like guard broken by your attacks. They just walk through them. Come on. Jesus Christ. No! Didn't put my bloody shield, my weapon back on. Oh, thank God for that. Was not paying attention there. Right, let's get the assassin down. There we go, that's what we wanted. Get him killed as quickly as possible. See, that's the problem. Wow, the magic doesn't do a lot to him, does it? Jesus. Right, there we go. That's literally all we needed to do. Iron key ring. We do not need to come back here ever again. Just run through this area. Which you can actually do. Although, you can end up... Right, I think it's only him that will follow us of that lot. No, it's not. Oh my God, it's all of them. To be honest, if we die, it's not the worst thing in the world, because we would just be back at the Archstone, which is actually exactly where we would be. Oh, that's not a nice sound, is it? Almost feel bad for him. In fact, what am I doing? If I've got even a single archstone shard, yeah. Oh, the Tower Knight's not going to be worth a lot. Oh, not even enough to level up. 130 to level up now. Nope. No more leveling for us. This is it, folks. We've probably got about 5 minutes left. How did he know I was there? So with that key that we just picked up, we can go in here. Through here. Our good friend. Just because sometimes I do stupid things. Stick that on. Oh. Are you kidding me? Stop punching him. Jesus. Got lucky there. Right, now we got the bloody iron key. We don't need to do this, but I'd feel bad if I was here and didn't do it. Freebie ore.
Who goes there?
Because we love Beal.
You killed that blooded sluggard for me. I'm called Bjor, the Elder of the Twin Fangs of Boletaria. I thank you. You deserve a handsome reward. Only I have none. Go on ahead. I shall sleep a while.
He's much younger than kind of the impression of him gives off. What's interesting, and maybe irrelevant, but it seems interesting anyway, is that the key that we used to open Beor's cell is not the one that we just got from that fat official. It's the one that we got from the one further on. I don't know why he's got the key to all of those cells. Right, one thing left to do. We need to put some different clothes on. Take all these off because we're just going to give them back to Thomas.
I was worried sick.
Oh, we've got the official's clothes already. So we want the official's gloves. We have several pairs of. We want the official's leggings, which we've got 2 pairs of. And I believe we need the cap. Yeah.
We are in debt.
And for the last time we get the really cool scene where we put the cap on. Where if you listen carefully, character does a horrible evil laugh and is smiling. And still fast roll. Good. Right, here we go. That's it. This is it. Final enemy we're ever going to kill and the final final piece of the puzzle for the Platinum Trophy. That's the key we just got off the official near Bior. Dogs haven't followed us, have they? Yes, they bloody well have. Just the one? Yeah. Talk about ruining the moment, guys. Right, which door is it? Imagine figuring this out in the game when it first came out. From Software is so obscure. I've never noticed that waterfall. That is brilliant. Look at that. That's cool. Never noticed that before. We are, because we've got the clothes on. Lowers the stairwell for us. Because he thinks we're an official, even though we look like, clearly, a woman wearing official's clothes. Yeah, that was nice. I'm glad I noticed that before we finish. Oh, that might actually not have been a good thing knocking him down there. There we go. Last enemy we're ever going to kill. None of the stairs have banisters because... Shut up, Ryan. Because that's not conducive to good gameplay. Is the reason. Yuria is not actually that smart either. You never really get to see Yuria. Unless you go into photo mode. Is her hat so big?
What do you want with me? Have you brutes no mercy?
He is.
Do as you wish. There are no secrets here. Only a tired, emaciated frame.
But if we take even just one item of clothing off, particularly the hat,
Heavens, you
suddenly she realises we're not a
you
bloated,
came to
pus-filled
save me.
big man.
Thank you. No, I am fine. With a little rest, I can soon walk.
So, we actually don't have... Why is she still smiling? She hasn't got the hat on. We don't have any more Archstone shards. So you know what I'm going to do, folks? We've got 131,000 souls. I am going to throw them all away just to get back to the Nexus quickly. Made it back. Well, they've been beating her up and stuff, haven't they? So now that she knows she can get out, maybe she just wants to recuperate. Also, probably just because of game limitations.
Hello again. You saved me from great agony. I am sorry, for I cannot offer proper thanks. But should you have demon souls, I can teach you magic. Only my witchcraft is of a dark nature, and arouses suspicions. Why not try the magic of the great sage Freyg?
You see, the kind of information that she gives us there, she tells us that her witchcraft arouses suspicion and that people are not kind of kind to her because of they consider the things that she does to be very evil, even compared to someone like Freyg. You don't really get a lot of information from any of the spells that she gives you, but I believe just before we finish, let me just go. I think I've got her hat, and I think that gives some
Hello again. I'm keeping a
interesting
close
lore
watch.
on her. Three-cornered hat. The stiff scuff point out is precisely what people imagine when they think of a witch. This one, oddly enough, was actually 1x1, so no, it's not. It doesn't. I was mistaken, but basically, yeah, the magic that she practices is it's really like she's shunned even by other magic users because it's so dark.
Are you certain you wish to
She
learn
even asks us
witchcraft?
again.
It would honor me to assist one such as you, but are you sure?
This is it. It's the last spell. Are we ready?
Thank you. I hope my witchcraft may be
And
of some help.
hey, we did it. That is the first Souls game I've ever gotten all of the trophies for. So that's a really big, lovely moment. Hooray! What's this been? 13 streams? And this was my first ever stream, was Demon Souls, and it was all... the picture quality was terrible, and it was all pixelated. And yeah, it feels like the end of a nice, significant journey. So yeah, that's it. There's nothing left to do. I'm not going to finish off this playthrough because, oh my god, like, firstly, I wouldn't get that done in the 40 minutes that we've got left. But also, it's just, it's even harder than it was last time. So yeah, that's it. That's all that we can do. There's nothing left. There's never a good emote. No one wants to give me a high five. There's nobody here. But yeah, that's everything. Last time I'll ever play Demon Souls Remake, but I may go on and play the original Demon Souls because I've never played it. The first Souls game that I played was Dark Souls 1 when that first came out. So I've never played the original Demon Souls, even though it only came out a year before Dark Souls. So I have a copy of it there on the shelf. So I may play through that. I'm not going to do it anytime soon because I think it would be a bit kind of... It wouldn't be that entertaining, or it'd be a bit tiresome for me to finish the remake and then go straight on to the original version of the game. But the trophies, so like I was looking through the trophies for that, and I might go for the platinum in that. Could be fun and interesting, but they're different to this one, and some of them are so tedious. Like, you have to upgrade every weapon type, so you have to upgrade a magic weapon all the way, and you have to upgrade a mercury weapon all the way, and a poison weapon all the way, all that stuff. And some of the upgrade materials, to get hold of them, are super rare, and you just have to farm for them over and over and over again. And there's people on like on Reddit who talk about like farming for like 4 or 5 hours and not getting the material that they need. so it could be a bit of a pain, but you know, maybe I'll do it maybe in a few months, you know, when we play through some other things. We'll see. Everyone, I've been looking at the new Diablo, and I've seen a few people streaming it. Now you say that, Ryan, and like, it looks good, but it's just not the kind of game that I tend to play. So like, I don't know if I'd enjoy it, so I don't want to drop 60 quid on it or whatever it is, and then play it for a few hours and then realise that I don't like it. So I might wait and see if, you know, in 6 months, a year or something like that, it goes on a sale, and then give it a go, because like, yeah, like I might enjoy it, and if I do, then it's good to stream. But yeah, I don't want to spend that money on it now, just in case, because they're not usually my kind of games, the type that Diablo is. But yeah, so Friday will be Dark Souls 1 again, and sorry, no, it won't. It'll be LA Noire, and then maybe next week we'll be back onto Dark Souls, or more Lego Star Wars. I'm kind of getting to a point in Dark Souls where I think I've almost got all of the things that I want before we move on. We're kind of moving towards the end game with that as well, even though we've got an entire playthrough and a half to do. But we'll probably have about 80% of all of the trophies by the end of the first playthrough. We'll only have like a few to go, and it's just like in this where we just need to, even though we need to play through the whole game another 1.5 times, it's only to get a couple more items each time, so we can just rush through it basically. So yeah, I'm getting to the point where I think I'll be back on streaming that again soon. But yeah, Friday LA Noire, really looking forward to it. And obviously if you're around, then, you know, we've got to collect evidence, and we've got to decide how we're going to approach suspects and things like that, so we can kind of make some collaborative decisions on how we go about playing the game, which should be pretty fun. So yeah, thanks for joining. I'm really glad you've all been here to see the end of the journey, and yeah, hopefully it won't be the last one. We'll do like a Souls Platinum kind of thing every couple of months or something like that, hopefully, and I'll try and get through as many of them as possible, because I wanted to do that anyway, and that would be quite fun. So hopefully you'll be there for those as well. So yeah, thanks very much for joining. Don't forget to give the stream a like if you did enjoy it, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you on Friday, and we'll start shouting at some old women who got confused by our questions, because that's what Cole Phelps does. That's the kind of cop he is. So I'll see you for that. Until then, have a lovely couple of days, and I'll see you soon. Bye.